بزنیم. الان میخوایم از آقای باریستا تقدیر دعوت کنیم که بیان برامون صحبت کنن. به افتخارشون.
Hello everyone. Firstly, I want to start by thanking the young women and youth who are organising this protest. Without the Iranian women, there would be no revolution. And without these young women organising this protest, we would not be gathered here today. So please give them a round of applause. I cannot emphasise this point enough. A big round of applause. My message is to our Prime Minister today and our Foreign Minister, our Prime Minister and our Foreign Minister. We are here today to form a human chain because that is in our power, to get your attention and the attention of the world leaders. That's what we have to do, but you have a greater power in your hands. And we thank you for finally voicing your view, voicing and acknowledging the bravery of Iranian women and their allies for fighting against the regime and fighting for their freedom. We thank you for that. But words are not what we are after. We are after action. But while... Thank you. But while words are important, I do want to pause over here for a moment. Our Prime Minister, words are important. So we ask you, there is a regime and it has a proper name. It is the Islamic Republic regime. Please stop calling it the Iranian regime. It is the Islamic Republic regime. It is not a government of Iranians representing Iranians with traditions tracing back thousands of years to the first Declaration of Human Rights. It is the Islamic Republic regime. That is the name they have chosen. And this, let's make no mistake about it, this is not an attack on Islam, and it is not an attack on peace-loving Muslims who are no doubt in the crowd here today. The reality is, it is the Islamic Republic regime. They are brutal, theocratic tyrants who are enforcing their interpretation of Islam on the people of Iran. They are not Iranian. They do not represent us, peace-loving Iranians. They are the Islamic Republic regime who, after 43 years, are losing their rule over the land of Iran and the people of Iran because a generation of Iranian women and the youth and their allies have arisen, and they will no longer tolerate their brutality. They will no longer tolerate the oppression of women, the beating of women, the taking of women like Mahsa Amini and Hadis Najafi, and the taking of girls like Nika Shah-Karami and Sarina Ismailzadeh. Because we are all Mahsa, we are all Nika, we are all Hadis, and we are all Sarina. Because we all want woman, life and freedom. Woman, life, freedom. Minister Anthony Albanese, you have finally voiced your condemnation of the Islamic Republic regime. You have finally voiced your condemnation. And during an interview you were asked, what more could you do? What more could you do? Can I suggest an answer for you, my Prime Minister? Because notwithstanding your condemnation, the Islamic Republic regime have paid lip service to your condemnation, and they continue to kill people in Iran. It was only recently, at the 40th remembrance of Mahsa Amini, more people were slaughtered. And endless footage is surfacing of protesters being killed while they are filming. So allow me to suggest some answers to my Prime Minister beyond words of condemnation, beyond words of support and protesting at the Iranian regime. Because that is who the regime is. That is who they were, and that is what they are. They will never change. Because, my Prime Minister, the reality is Iranian women will win their freedom, and they do not need to be saved. Do need is for you to stop helping the regime and saving the regime. Iranian women and their allies need democratic countries like Australia to stop being a residential and financial haven for the Islamic Republic regime, the ministers and their officials. Ministers and officials, their associates and their families who are the tentacles of the regime. And they are at liberty to use the Australian economy to support the regime, to further the oppression of women, the beating of women and the killing of women. So can I suggest an answer, my Prime Minister? You can join Dr. Monique Ryan, member of Kooyong, and 7 other independent federal members of parliament calling for sanctions. Can we give Dr. Monique Ryan and her colleagues a round of applause? My Prime Minister, you can join the petition and the motion of Senator Claire Chandler and Senator Jackie Lambie in their motion calling for sanctions. Can we please thank them for their leadership? You can take notice of the address of Mr. Keith Wallahan, federal member for Menzies. His address to Parliament. He has the highest number of Iranians in his electorate, and he has recognised it is not good enough that the members of the regime can freely move about. Can we please give him a round of applause? You can take notice of the German Foreign Office, who have recently announced that Germany's relationship with the regime cannot be business as usual. And they are imposing sanctions and travel bans on the Islamic Republic regime and family members of the ministers. You can take notice of Canada, who have imposed Magnitsky-style sanctions on the entirety of the regime. And I want to take this opportunity to thank my colleagues and the Women's Barristers Association, who have indicated that they will be releasing a sanction. So my Prime Minister, please look out for that announcement and that statement. Please thank the Women's Barristers Association. I apologise, I believe some people couldn't hear me at the back, so I'll try and speak louder. Is that better at the back? Okay. My Prime Minister, history is in the making, and whether you like it or not, you have a role to play. You have a choice to be on the side of inaction or the side that took action, which was side that took real action on principles which Australia holds dear. The principles are that Australia does not accept any violence against women anywhere in the world. My Prime Minister, the Australian community is looking for your leadership. And every Iranian will continue to stand up and we will continue to say her name. Mahsa Amini. Thank you very much.